minutes away so you don't pop.
Families and business owners navigate through all market conditions with only one goal in mind. My clients visit me at diversifiedfinancial.biz or call Denise Nostrom, founder of Diversified Financial Solutions at 631-758-8691. That's 631-758-8691 for a conversation about my most important client, you.
Hello and good afternoon. Hope you are doing well and staying warm. Winter seems to have come a bit early this year. I hope you all had a very nice Thanksgiving. Ours was really good this year. I missed being here with you on Black Friday. My show was preempted by the Islander game, but I'm back live today, baby. So thank you for tuning in to the Financial Chick Show. I'm your host, Denise Nostrom, the CEO and owner of Diversified Financial Solutions. Your Financial Chick is here to help you make better financial decisions and choices to improve your life and reduce your anxiety and stress about money. If you want to learn more about me and my firm, check out our website at financialchickshow.com. We're also on Facebook at Diversified Financial Solutions, so like our pages to get updates and see what is happening. So we have an exciting show for you today. Today is actually the first Friday of December and only 20 days away from Christmas. I mean, when I was like prepping for the show, I was like in shock and awe. The holiday season, of course, is now in full force, and it can be a very stressful time for most people. It's also a time where we tend to overeat and make bad food choices. So I am thrilled to introduce to you my guest today, who is a holistic healer, board-certified nurse practitioner, and registered nurse for over 3 decades, plus an author. So I want to welcome Shana Melissa Stockman.
Oh, thank you so much for having me here.
No worries. I'm glad we finally made it happen. I know that time is flying and everything is just crazy. So please tell my audience a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Okay. I've been a registered nurse now over 33 years, a national board certified nurse practitioner almost as long.
Mm-hmm.
I empower mostly ladies, especially autoimmune warriors, medical mysteries, and cancer warriors to get and feel better while reducing or often eliminating their symptoms and flare-ups, while also reducing or eliminating their reliance on medications.
That is huge, because
Yes.
you're speaking my language, because I not for what, I don't take any medications, and I really have to be in the worst state even to take an aspirin, because I just don't like to put anything foreign in my body. So I'm so thrilled that you're here today. So we're going to talk about de-stressing before the holidays, plus learn a little bit about autoimmune issues. So I'm excited. It's going to be riddled with a lot of data today.
I think it's important for the viewers to know there's a lot of health coaches out there, but like I have 5 college degrees, 4 nursing licenses, 30 plus years experience in the field. But I was also a fellow autoimmune warrior myself, so I can relate to the patient side of it as well.
So tell us a little bit about that, because I think that's an interesting story, how you got here.
Sure. So being in the traditional sick care system, I hate it because honestly, it seems like the doctors that keep you the sickest make the most amount of money, because if they keep you sick, you get a prescription every single month coming back, and then you need a test and another test, and then they have you for years to come. Where I know you're the financial chick, where I work differently, I get my clients better, where they don't need the recurring visits and prescriptions. And people need to realize it's a lot cheaper. People ask me sometimes, how much does it take to get well? And I'm like, can you afford to stay sick, should be the question. Because year after year, they're spending so much more money staying sick with the co-pays, the doctors, the specialists, the tests, the ER visits. And one entrepreneur who loses like one day could lose thousands of dollars, right? So it's a lot cheaper to get and stay healthy than stay sick.
Well, there is a real decent marriage between your field and mine, because it's the same thing. We want to keep our wealth, health and wealth.
Yes.
So that there's really a big correlation there.
Yes.
So what are some of the things that we can do? I mean, distress. We're all like I said before. Distress is here. We're going to start eating not a lot and not the right things. And so, how do we avoid that?
Well, I want to tell you, I think it's important to know that stress, psychological stress, really causes physical problems. If you're worried about a job interview or a test, and you might get GI upset, palpitations, sweats, science, we know our mind controls our physical. So we have to get a healthier mind. There's so many things we can do. One that I just recently learned is to say no sometimes. I'm loving that 2-letter word right now. Say no, delegate duties out. We don't have to do everything. I have shoppers and assistants. We delegate duties out, say no, believe things are possible. It also, sometimes we put ourselves last, especially as women. We often put ourselves last, and there's no time at the end of the day, or no money in the budget, or too exhausted to do anything. But I think it's important to know there's, I'm going to tell you this number, 1,440. And you might not know the significance. You do. Maybe you saw my podcast. I don't know. But 1,440, because I calculated it out. This is the number of minutes in a day. So I tell my clients, you are worthy. You are deserving. Why not just take 4 of those minutes out of 1,440 in a day? Pick a happy song and dance. I call it the happy dance. 4-minute exercise a day is another 24 hours at the end of the year. These tiny habits could be good. And they add up. They de-stress you. They burn a couple of calories, thicken your bones a little bit. So I'd say no, delegate duties out, do a 4-minute happy dance each and every day. I've even told this to my clients in one of my courses, and it was virtual, and it was a nurse, and she was in the hospital bed. So I said, listen, even if you can't get up, you just clap your hands, shake your head. And she's like, you know what? Thank you for including me in that. I felt so much better knowing that I could do something,
And
so
music is such a great thing, because it brings you back to places where you have good memories and stuff, and just moving your body, that's so important. And so many people don't.
I also want people to believe, like I know when I was suffering with my autoimmune, a lot of times we go to the doctor and we think, well, that's the last stop. And then you're like, oh, if he doesn't know, I'll go to the specialist. And the specialist, a lot of times, with patients with autoimmune, they say, oh, you're just getting older, you're doing too much, your tests are normal. You guys have the power to fire your provider and get a new one. And I want you to know it is possible, because I had all those symptoms. I had the weight gain, even though I was eating right and exercising, the hair falling out, the excruciating pain holding me back, sick all the time. And now, fast forward, I take no meds. I have no flare-ups in my autoimmune in years, no symptoms. And some of my former doctors are now my clients. And some, honestly, didn't want to know what I did because they saw our mutual patients weren't coming in every month from pain med, blood pressure pills.
Right. But I think that, they miss the mark because, we still want to go in for our annual checkup. So there's still, just because we're not on the meds for life doesn't mean we don't need physicians. So I think that's a big misconception too.
Yeah, it's not the doctor's fault. I don't have anything against doctors. A lot of them are trained a certain way. If this, do that. But the meds never cure a disease ever. They just help the symptoms a little bit until it stops working. You need a higher dose, a second med, a third med, a side effect, and then you need another med.
Well, that's the thing. And then you listen to those, which I can't. They were talking about getting those prescription drug commercials off the TV.
Yes.
I really wish it were, because just listening to all those side effects, I'm just like, let me
blindness.
sign me up. I want to get on that because I want to have all those
Yes,
things. It's crazy. And I know they have to do it for legal purposes, but it just, you're fixing, like you said, fixing one thing, but something else is going wrong.
The thing is, even in the sick care system, if you have cancer, you go to the oncologist. You have a broken bone, you go to the orthopedist. You have an autoimmune disorder, there is no specialist. That's why I niched down into that. It's my passion, my purpose. I'm now known as the autoimmune expert. I trademarked. I can't believe nobody took that.
That's awesome.
So I have a lot of autoimmune worries because you know what? A lot of the doctors, they're not digging deep enough. You have one symptom, they give wrong test. They're not putting the pieces of the puzzle together.
And it's so funny you said that, because that's what I do with my business, putting all the pieces, but same type of thing where they're just doing, maybe I'm just saving for retirement, but there's all this other stuff that you have to do. So it's important because every facet has a lot of pieces. So if we look at it broad-based, we're probably going to have a better result than if we're just taking little pieces and going, let's try to fix this,
And it's crazy, the amount of people that come to me who have been to the doctors for years complaining of the same things with the same test results come to me, and I don't know if they're just the way they're trained or not so smart, or I'm just brilliant, but I have a lot of clients that come to me that couldn't get better with the doctors, and I'm like, oh, it's simple, it's this. And they're like, oh my God, nobody told me that. And it's story after story after story, and a lot of times their symptoms are related to a side effect of one of the meds that they're on. I just saw a lady, she was getting hot flashes. She's like, hey, can you put me on hormone replacement? And in digging deeper, I found out she was drinking coffee that was causing reflux. She was on a omeprazole, one of those PPI pills for reflux, and that can cause hot flashes. So they wanted to put her on another med, a hormone, for the hot flashes that was caused by the med for the reflux. So you know what I did? I stopped her coffee. She didn't have the reflux anymore, didn't need that med, didn't get the side effects.
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of it is diet, and hopefully after the break we can talk a little bit about diet, because I know you do a lot with that, and I think that's so important, because our foods can either enhance us or kill us.
Yes.
Or put us on the thing. So you were listening to the Financial Chick Show. This is Denise Nostrom. I'm here with Shana Melissa Stockman. She's a holistic healer, basically. And stay tuned after the break for more.
I wasn't even, that's a time right now.
That's yeah, I meant to like to save you. So yeah, so
this
like
is
it
so
turns
loud.
down.
Like,
Oh, is it?
mine's like Craig Palmer.
I forgot the song at the start. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We could do it.
I
on the
heard
break.
music, I figured like the awards, like shut up
Was that the
now.
right? Was that the right song though?
Oh, I didn't even. I wasn't. I
Not
didn't know.
Facebook.
It's the what? I don't even know what the heck it's
The one I
called.
have is the 12 Pains of Christmas.
Yes, that. That's it. It's just it's funny.
I wanted to mention your 5 years on the air here.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, so we could talk a little bit about maybe diet on the second, or like overeating, and how can we
Yeah,
not keep ourselves together with
How
it.
much time we got?
Time check.
Just under 2.
Okay.
Under 2 minutes.
Yeah, I have this section in my workshop, my 90-day program. I call it Food Pharmacy. And you could spell like a farm.
Okay. Oh,
P-H-A-R. Yeah,
I
yeah.
dig it.
And I
Yeah.
go into that. You know, I couldn't get Wi-Fi here to share the Facebook.
Oh, you have to go. Yeah, they have the free Wi-Fi with MacArthur Airport.
Oh, is it one of these top two ones?
It
And click
is.
whichever
It's
one.
just free. Yeah,
Okay.
the top one.
Okay. Okay, maybe I'll have time to share it.
Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I tagged you, so people are going to be seeing it on your page too. Right now.
Oh, you gotta log in, sign into Optum.
Yeah. I know. That's
I
all
don't
right.
know why
I mean, like
not.
we had it going on.
Well, you know what?
Let's see who's there. Hi, Facebook. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Yes.
Happy Friday. Happy Feel Good Friday.
Oh, you know what? It's better over here.
Let's see. Oh. Hi, Bernadette.
Oh, another thing is their spend down. A lot of people have to use their spend down before the end of the year.
Yeah.
If they contact me, I can help them figure it out. If it's my service or something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
So they have so much dollars that they put aside that are tax free. Oh,
30 seconds. FSA, HSA.
yeah. They have to use it or they lose it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. All right.
10.
Thank you.
Is that how much time left?
Yeah. We go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not that much. Well, welcome back. Yes, the holiday season is upon us. This is Denise Nostrom, the Financial Chick. You're listening to the Financial Chick Show. My company's in Medford, and you can reach me at 631-758-8691 or visit my website at financialchickshow.com. I'm here to help you on your financial journey. Over the years, things change, and I'm here to help you navigate all of those changes. So today, I'm excited to have with me holistic healer, board-certified nurse practitioner, and registered nurse, Shana Melissa Stockman. So we're back.
thank you for having me.
Yes. So we were talking before the break again, about de-stressing. That's why we had the holiday song there. De-stressing for the holidays and diet and autoimmune things. So let's get more
Sure.
information to the peeps because it's good stuff.
All right. So we're saying, I think just a bit ago, that one of the patients that came to me, anyway, a lot of times it's what we put in our body and on our body, and people don't realize that. Like, they're coming to me, hey, doc, I need it. And I'm not a doc, and I don't claim to be, but they call me doc. They say, hey, give me a med for that reflux that I got. And I just switch them from the acidic coffee that has fungus and molds to a healthy, energizing drink with natural plant-based adaptogens that help me focus and concentrate and have my methylated B vitamins and keep away, the anemia and the neuropathy and stuff. So
It's hard
simple
though, when you're
lifestyle
taking people
tweaks,
away from their
tweaks.
coffee, but that was the thing. I
But
gave
that's
up
one
coffee in
quick, easy
2020.
thing.
Not gonna say I
Me
don't have it
too.
every once in a while, but and I wasn't like addicted, but these people like
Oh, I
Starbucks
was.
every corner, were you? So it's hard though, but it's just explaining to people like what it's doing to them, and that you're having the inflammation, or like you said, there's all these different things. So
It's pure.
but replace it
pure
with something
acid.
that you can
Exactly.
enjoy.
Well, the healthy energizing drinks that I have, they give me great energy all day long. No crashes, no lows, no highs, no artificial colors, sweeteners, preservatives, not that pure acid. So reflux goes away, and then I don't need the meds for the reflux that's causing malabsorption, bone thinning, and other issues.
Right, but people have it in their
What
heads.
rocket
They're
science.
convinced that they need to have it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So I think it's more psychological
They have to
in a way.
believe to
Exactly.
achieve. And
Exactly.
I give this example sometimes, and especially for my fellow autoimmune warriors. A lot of times we think we went to the doctor and the specialist, and that's our last stop, and we're never going to get better. They're like, this is the best you're going to get. They need to have belief that it is possible. They look at me, I was a lot like them, and look, now I'm pain-free, energetic, thicker hair, back to my ideal weight, normal sugars, blood pressure, my heart function is normal now, all of this. So they need to first believe to achieve. When my grandma, God rest her soul, I got her walking again at age 79. When I was a brand new nurse, I didn't even know what I was doing yet, had no experience. But I gave her that belief first.
That's right.
The doctors didn't think she'd walk again.
The brain is so strong.
Yes,
Yeah.
and because we had that belief, then we took consistent action and just never ever quit. So that's my other advice to you guys. Have to believe it's possible. Look at other people that overcame autoimmune, like myself and dozens of my clients. Take consistent action. Just never ever ever quit.
Yeah. So the food, like
Oh, yeah.
the food there. Well, it was very
So-
interesting. So and
Yeah.
I'm sure you heard about this, but the city of San Francisco has just filed a historic lawsuit against 10 ultra-processed food manufacturers,
Good.
seeking restitution, right, and civil penalties to help government. Well, they need a lot of money. Help local governments to offset economical or astronomical health costs associated with
Yes.
UPF consumption. So this is a big deal, and
Yes.
the beauty of it, and again with this administration,
Mm.
we finally have somebody, whether you like them or not, right? You
He's
finally
my
have
man.
somebody. Exactly. We finally have somebody who's addressing it.
Yes.
You don't have to like them, but the thing is, people are overweight. Look back in the 70s.
Yeah, they were all skinny.
We were not
I
overweight.
knew one kid that was heavy in my whole school.
Exactly.
It was like
Exactly.
crazy. But I recently had a fifth generation farmer on my podcast who's working with RFK Jr. And they want to bring back, and I've been calling it this for years, I call it food pharmacy, and you could spell it like a farm or
I love
PHARM. And I have in my classes and courses, in my 90-day program, a section I call food pharmacy. And I'm not about to say, stay away from these 100 things, but let's find out your unique triggers. Like I had a nurse who was eating garlic all the time because it normally reduces inflammation, but I discovered that was her trigger. So, that made a huge difference for her. So instead of telling you stay away from the 100 things, I work with my clients to help them find out their unique triggers and just simple swap outs. I call it, in your busy lifestyle, simple swap outs. What about, instead of that coffee, that methylated D energizing drink? What about, instead of that piece of candy bar, that fruit with the nuts? So I call it simple swap outs.
So how do you do that though? Like, how do you work with clients to do
Oh,
that?
okay. Well, I have online and in-person classes, courses, workshops, speaking engagements, corporate wellness, and private consultations. So I do a lot of private video consultations with clients in other states, other countries. And right now I have a 90-day, they can join a workshop, like a 1-day, 1-hour workshop to see if it's for them and move forward.
Okay.
And then if they want to, they can do either a private consult, or I have a 90-day program called Your Wellness Journey. And it gives them everything they need with autoimmune disorders. Because if their doctor couldn't get them better in 7 years, there's only so much I could do during a consult. I don't want to overwhelm them. It gives them little calls to action every week to move forward. And it's a merge of online, learn on your own, but also group. I give them manual and digital printable workbooks and the manuals. And then every week to every other week, I get them live with the group to recap the lesson and a live Q&A. So they have me almost every single week to answer their questions, and they get 2 private consultations with it as well. So if they have a private question and they don't want to ask in a group, like decreased libido or something like that, that's when they cash in that consult.
Gotcha. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So if people want to reach you, how can they
Sure.
get in touch with you?
Well, you can search me on all the social medias, Shana Melissa Stockman. I was formerly known as Melissa. I discovered my birth name a few years ago. So if you're like, that looks like Melissa I used to know, yeah, that's me.
That was one of my questions. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I discovered my birth name when I went for my original birth certificate, and it was Shayna. And I'm like, I like that, you know?
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they could search Shayna Melissa Stockman, Shayna Melissa Stockman, or WorldWellnessExpert.com. I have a lot of websites, but that's my main one. I am on all socials, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, my YouTube channels, Shayna Melissa, but everything is just WorldWellnessExpert.com. They can check out my upcoming Reclaim Your Life workshop, which is great for autoimmune warriors, my 90-day program, the book signings that I have today and tomorrow locally on Long Island, and so much more.
Wonderful. And I'm so excited because I just got a book for the Facebook warriors here, Overcoming Life Obstacles, Real People, Real
Yes.
Stories. So you gave me, thank you so much,
You're welcome.
a copy of your book. I'm excited to read this.
To reach #1 international, I'm very proud of that.
Good
A lot
for
of people
you.
get
Congratulations.
bestseller, but #1 international, that's the whole
Good for you. That's amazing.
Thank you. So I do a lot of book signings and speaking engagements where afterwards, if they want a copy of the book, I sign it for them. It's a great gift idea. You know what? Just get a bunch of books. It has their name on it, especially if you know people with odd names. It's hard to find something with their name. I put a nice message inside. I sign it. And you can get all your gift shopping done today or tomorrow at one of my book signings. Just come on down, have a drink, chat, get a few books.
There you go. So where are you? I know you're somewhere tonight.
It'll be
right?
at Restidio's in Patchogue tonight at 6:30. That's the end of happy hour.
Mhm.
And tomorrow night there at 8, it's Restidio's on Route 112 in Patchogue. And then if they stay afterwards, there's live music, they can dance, grab a bite to eat, you know.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Okay.
And I wanted to congratulate you for having 5 years with this radio station.
Thank you.
Oh
Oh my God.
that's hard to do. Like, nobody stays anywhere for 5 years, and much less on a show.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, and it was
that's awesome.
it started in the during the pandemic. In August of the pandemic, it was crazy.
Oh, and then also last year, you're on the committee that gave me my Healthcare Pro of the Year award.
Yes.
Yes. And we didn't know each other then, so it wasn't like I
We
got it because
didn't.
we knew
No,
each
no,
other.
we didn't.
We met
actually.
after that, and
but you're,
because of that.
but and you're also a power.
Yes,
power
Go
member.
Power.
So yes,
Yeah.
Power Women Exchanging Resources. So.
And then, since you're the financial chick, Spend Down. They should
Oh,
also
that's
reach
right,
out
yes.
to me. Okay,
Good
if you guys
information.
have a Spend Down account, if you don't use it by the end of the year, a lot of you lose the money. So reach out to me at WorldWellnessExpert.com. I can hop on a quick discovery call or Zoom to help you spend that money now so you don't lose it for next year, even if you cash in on the service in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, so you got flexible savings accounts and health savings accounts that are out there. So we're running toward the end of the year. So yeah, you definitely want to don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they go to my website, I have a daily dose of positivity to give them to kick off the new year.
Sweet.
It gives them 31 screensavers. They can read a different one every day with a positive message and a little call to action.
You're just like a little
I get
energizer
so much
bunny,
more.
for
The
God's
YouTube
sake.
channel,
No,
yeah.
that's amazing. That's good
Aw,
stuff.
thank
Well,
you for
it's
having me.
positive. Oh my God, thank you for coming. You know, it's positive. There's so many negative things that go on in the world today. So if we can actually, and you know what? When we eat better, we feel better, right? So that's the most important thing.
And
So
that's
this
the
is
biggest
good
regret
stuff.
people have for the holidays, is not treating themselves better. 76%, I think, said that.
Well, we're going to be starting with the new year, New Year's resolution. So let's, I don't want to say resolutions, but New
Yes.
Year's goals.
Oh, I have a Distress Before the Holidays. Just go to WorldWellnessExpert.com and get that. Distress Before
Awesome.
the Holidays.
Beautiful. Well, the show is coming to an end, but thank you so much, and I appreciate you being here. I thank you all for tuning in today. Remember to do better and be better. Take care for now, and I look forward to being with you again next Friday, and may the market be with you.
I'm going to sign this for you.
Thank you. I'll wait the song. Thanks, Zach.
All
right, well,
Get out
Facebook.
of here. Yeah, Facebook, guys. Hey, look. You better listen to her show each and every week.
Aw, thank you. So we thank you for taking the time out and spending it with
Oh,
us today.
yeah.
I appreciate it, and thank you, girlie. And we'll bid you adieu, and good luck with
And
your
you do.
eating
Yep.
and all of your holiday shopping. Take care.